coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10.
Go, go, go. Right there. 54, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down and 3.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll drop the throw. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 5-4. Good. Watch the twist.
On the counter, here's Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Check. Watch 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 23-yard run. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Cook. And we'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Good work, D.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes off your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook running right. A little juke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Left side, Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, this is Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. by Ayuk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
On first down, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Brady. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Brady going to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now this time, Brady will throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
McGinnis just hit the field goal, and now the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this way upfield across the 35.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
2nd and 4. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson, 47 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Pulling on first down is Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Niners have third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Brady now to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, walk.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Let's go.
Again, this is Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
There we go.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Go.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a...
And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
Yes, sir.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
We won it. Come to my word. Mike spot more.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. And he is a bullet as the first half is winding down. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Will fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Pearl. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Able to push his way through. Room to run past midfield. 30, 10, 5, touchdown. 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Let's go, baby.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, watch 54.
On play action, they'll throw. Swings this out for a punt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And powering through at the 35. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Mike spot 4.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And out of bounds right around the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the 10 to the 9. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to Ayuk.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first and 10, here's Brady. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Brady to throw again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second down, Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
49ers 17. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch a signal for and take it.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Alert 3. Alert 3.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike 54. They can't hang with us. Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch 2. Watch 2. And watch the slant. Watch the slant.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. And CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That's the score. Saints 49ers 45. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady now throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They run it again with Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From midfield, here's Brady. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brady going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
I'm coming. He's coming. At the 60. At the 60. No.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And running with power here. They can't tackle him. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. That throw by Brady, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 32.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Get ready! Get ready!
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock.
Mike's my board. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check, check, check.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the Saints.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
The 45-yard line.
2nd down at 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Just like that. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Block 54, block 54.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.